Welcome back to ciLiving. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the American Cancer Society has a Men Wear Pink event coming up to raise money for the cause. Here today with more information and some trivia are Sharla Jolly and Jon Salvani. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Yeah. All right, so tell me a little bit about what this event is.
So we're going to be doing a fundraising event over at Hamilton Walkers this coming Monday. It's going to be kind of an upscale happy hour type of thing to raise money and raise awareness for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So myself, along with my friend Chris Randall, is going to be putting it all together. So it should be a fun time.
We've called it orange, blue, and pink because if you know John and Chris, they are diehard orange and blue, fans. And then the pink because both of them have agreed to be a part of this to help us raise awareness.
That's great.
Yeah, it's cool.
And I like sort of the approach that you guys take of raising money and raising awareness for something that's very serious and can be devastating, actually fun.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
So what kind of activities can we expect if we attend the event?
Well, I hope you like to eat.
Okay, great.
We're going to have food, and we're going to have cash bar service there, where a lot of the proceeds from there are going to be donated back to our fundraiser to support Breast Cancer Awareness Month, the American Cancer Society. We're going to have silent auction items available, so some of our favorite Illini personalities have been gracious enough to autograph a few items for us. So Coach Bielema has done stuff for us. Deon Thomas has done things for us as well. And Coach Underwood has signed on an item for us. We're going to have a performing arts experience at the Cranbrook Center for the Performing Arts. We're going to have opportunity for folks to be able to see a performance there, have some pre-performance festivities planned. So it should be a lot of fun.
Sounds like it's going to be great.
Yes.
And sort of to kind of get the ball rolling with that fun, I know you've prepared some trivia questions for us, Sharla.
Yes.
Some that have to do with the Illini to tie in with the orange and blue, and some that have to do with breast cancer awareness to tie in with the pink, right?
Exactly.
All right, let's take
we're going to challenge you.
All right, let's take a look at that first trivia slide.
Okay, so what is the most common cancer in women except for skin cancers?
Well, I don't know that I necessarily would have known this off the top of my head, but from context clues, I think I'm going to guess breast cancer.
That's exactly right, yes.
I got one.
Good one.
Thank you.
Well, I hope some of them were kind of easy, but we'll see.
Right,
I
yeah.
don't want to stump you too much in front of everyone.
Right, maybe the cancer ones, is a little bit more common knowledge, but I'm actually a little bit nervous for the Illini ones. So for now, let's stick with the cancer ones.
I'll let you do the
what's
next one. Okay.
So breast cancer death rates have been decreasing since 1989. Why is that?
Well, I would guess, just based on what I've learned earlier in the month from some of the people who've come on the show, is that screenings, I feel like, have increased, and they seem to have lowered the age of recommended mammograms and things like that. So my guess is increased screenings.
Yeah, there are actually three good reasons. Earlier screenings, also increased awareness. So things like the October pink, although at the end of it everybody might be tired of it, it actually is helping to raise awareness among women and men. And then better treatments. So that's part of what the Cancer Society is about, is really being able to put money towards research and advocacy and then patient support.
And I feel like that's something that's really important, because when you get a diagnosis like that, that's so dramatic, I feel like a lot of times there is that urgency to just do whatever and get it taken care of. So people don't necessarily take that moment to breathe and do the research of what's available. So if they aren't presented with choices, what are some good resources if they want to know, is chemo my only option, or is, radiation or something like that?
Yeah, I send everyone to cancer.org. So when you go to the website, there's a drop-down menu that specifically allows you to choose what your cancer type is. And then say you get into breast cancer. There are so many different types of breast cancer, so that you can continue to kind of dig down. But it's the what do I need to talk to my doctor about? What does treatment look like? But the thing I also love is it's post. What happens? What's a survivor plan? Because we know death rates are falling. And so women need to go in with that attitude of, okay, I'm going to get through this. Then what happens on the other side of it? So all aspects of that are important.
And I also learned recently that men occasionally need screenings as well, and that it's sort of been presented to us that it's breast cancer for women, but men can get it too, which I legitimately did not know until very recently.
Yes, very much. I had a friend who had breast cancer, and he didn't realize that he could even get that. He didn't think that men would get that. So, you know, it's very important for the men to also be going out there and doing their screening and being also aware, especially as they get older in age.
Yeah. All right, I think we have one more trivia question about breast cancer before we switch to the Illini.
What is the median age for women at the time of diagnosis?
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
this one's
interesting.
a little tougher,
Yeah,
but
that's
I thought
a
it was a
thinker.
good one.
Well, I mean, they've lowered the age that they want people now to get screened instead of at 50 at 40. I mean, I would have thought people that were older, like maybe in their 70s, but the average age, I don't know. I feel like maybe lower, like 54. Wild guess?
You want me to go higher or lower?
Yeah, sure. Higher or lower?
Higher.
Higher. 60.
A little bit higher.
A little bit higher. 65.
62. How about
Okay,
that?
62.
Okay, yeah.
We'll be in the middle. All right, perfect.
But it's important for especially younger women to recognize that that's the median age. So you can, but typically most women in their 60s and 70s really need to pay attention to that and make sure they're getting regularly screened.
Yeah. Well, thank you for all of this cancer information. I think we should switch gears to a little bit more fun topic of the Illini. What are some of your Illini questions for me?
All right, so what building on campus has 4 theaters and hosts 350 plus performances and events each year?
I think I'm going to go with the Cranard Center.
There you go. Absolutely.
All right.
We've been talking about that off camera.
Yes.
So yeah, you got that one.
Yes.
The Cranard Center for the Performing Arts. What kind of stuff do they have?
They do a lot of great performances there. We have world-renowned artists that come in and perform there. We have our students that perform there as well. So performances going on throughout the entire season. So I would definitely go to their website, check it out, and see if you can make it to some of their performances. Agreed. And like I said, we're going to be auctioning off one of those performance opportunities here at our fundraising event next week. So.
All right, I will have to come and bid on that one because I want to head to the Cranard. All right, next question.
What is the name of the University of Illinois marching band?
I feel like I've been here almost a year. I should probably know this.
You do it.
The Marching Illini?
There you go. Well done.
Did it.
Yay.
It's becoming culture. I love it.
Well, yeah, one of the first collegiate marching bands in the country, the Marching Illini. So.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And Barry Hauser is going to be in the house for the Hamilton Walkers event.
Yep,
so,
he's going to be stopping by the fundraising event. So
that's perfect. If you want to meet him, come on over.
Great guy.
Exactly.
Great
All
guy.
right, last question.
All right, here we go. How many men's and women's NCAA teams are at the University of Illinois?
Ooh,
this one's
that one's way harder. We'll play that. We'll do this again.
Low game.
Let's go. I don't know. 18.
Higher.
21.
You got it.
On
the nose.
See? Oh, nice. All right.
And I love the fact that there are 11 women's teams and 10 men's teams.
Yeah,
so
that's great.
Yeah, and so we have a lot of items in the auction, like you said, that are representative of our NCAA teams with Coach Underwood, Coach Bielema, there, and Dion Thomas, which John and Chris are friends with Dion, and he signed. It's really cool. It's a basketball that says "Kick Cancers." I don't know if I can say it, but
we know what you mean.
We'll say but.
Well, thank you both so much for being here. This was really fun.
Thank you.